How's everybody doing today? Just wanted to make this video on, you know, the reimagined ones, black toes, and of course give you my take on the shoe as well. I know, it's been a lot of controversy over these shoes, man. A lot of people didn't really like the shoe, all because it didn't have the original Air Jordan, logo, the Wings logo that we all know and love. This was a sample shoe before the Wings logo. That's the irony. I know they released like Jordan 1.5s with this Air Jordan on the side, if I believe. I want to say like a few years ago. Can't remember off the top of my head, but to me, this is a good shoe. I know a lot of people, they have their own controversy when it comes to, shoes that they get. But, I just wanted to give you my take on the shoe and, my take on, this Jordan 1 Reimagined, which I think this is one of the best reimagines that we've gotten. Aside from the fives, of course, the fives is my all-time favorite shoe of all time. Jordan 5 is the first shoe I ever bought with my own money. It's a shoe that got me into getting into sneakers. So, of course, 5 is number one. I would say this is probably number two. And then probably the threes. I used to have the threes too, the reimagined threes. It's number three. 3 is number three, But I think this is probably one of the best reimagines we gotten. And of course, compare these to the breads. The bread ones, they also retroed in an 85 cut version of that shoe. That came out the day before these. I can't really give any controversy on a shoe that I don't have in person. I know a lot of people say, oh, this shoe is messed up quality, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't own the shoe to know, you can't really give a biased opinion unless you actually have the shoe. A lot of people do that. But for me, I actually try to actually see the product, feel the product in hand, and get my own biased opinion to whether, I like the product or not, or if it's crappy quality or not. So I can't really speak on the 85 cut breads, but I can speak from my past experience from 85 cuts. From my experience, a lot of those shoes wasn't really the most comfortable shoes to wear. I used to have the white and black 85 cut Jordan 1s, as well as the neutral gray or however you want to say it, 85 cut. And for the same reason, the fives, I didn't like the fives. They also have this thick padding in the 85 cuts, which makes it extremely uncomfortable to wear. I don't know why Jordan Brand keeps doing this, bro. Like, this is one of the reasons why I like these, because they're a lot thinner. The padding is a lot thinner on these versions of the ones than, of course, the 85 cuts. But from my experience after spraining my ankle in the white and black 85 cut ones, I just don't really see the value of, risking it to get the breads. But, the breads do kind of look different. I've heard biased opinions on the breads, but, the fact that it's $250 and these are $180, which is $70 cheaper than the breads, it's a no-brainer for me. I would rather pick these over the breads all day. The fact that the breads retail for $250 anyway, and they're limited. This proves that Jordan Brand has brilliant marketing, but at the same time, it just also proves that people just will obliviously spend their money on, worse quality products. And you can't even blame Jordan Brand at this point. You just got to blame the consumers, because it's your fault that you're wasting, I'm not going to say you're wasting money, because if you buy what you like, but, people that are hating on these, and then the bread ones, they're limited. All of a sudden they make it limited now. Everybody loves them out of nowhere, which is crazy to think. Because these to me are a way better option. Like, you're getting, a better box, you're getting a better presentation. You're getting, of course, to me, I think it's better, especially in terms of comfortability. I think you'll be able to wear these in longevity versus those 85 cuts. I think those 85s are more like a collector's piece than an actual shoe to wear. Like I said, from my previous experience, I just, I'm a real consumer just like you. Of course, I put in my raffles to try to get the breads, to try to see, just have an open mind because, you know, I like sneakers, just like I'm just like any other consumer that wants to try to get the shoe. I'm just like you guys. I want to try to at least get the shoe, give my biased opinion to see if it's actually good quality. If I don't like it, I can easily sell it and make my money back times two. So like, if I didn't like it, I just sell it and get rid of it. That's how I look at it. But I don't want to give a bias on a shoe I don't own. I don't know. For me, unless I have the shoe myself, and then I can give my own biased opinion for myself. I try not to, I don't want to shame or down, talk the shoe if I don't even have the shoe, if that makes sense. But the fact that it's $250, which the retail for the 85's gone up 50 whole plus dollars. To me, it's not, worth that much hype to try to get. I lost all my raffles just like everybody else, and I'm just like that. I'm not like one of those YouTubers, like all the YouTubers that buy every single shoe that comes out. But to me, like, if you buying this product, why not invest into the stock and own some shares of the company, which to me makes sense to me. If I use a ref $250, how I look at it, I save $250. I can use that $250 to invest into, the stock market, like, Foot Locker as well as Nike, which is the two companies that I buy from. Why not own a share of the company? Which makes sense. To me, if you holding it, in a position for like 4+ years, eventually, it's guaranteed that you're going to make profit. Most people, think because it goes up and down, but it's very easy to invest if you know what you're doing. It's not that hard to invest in a company, especially if you see that it's been going up in the past 5 years. I like to look at the 5-year range to see where it's been going before I invest into any company, but that's a whole different conversation. I know we're trying to talk about sneakers. Nobody really cares about what's going on in the stock market. Y'all want to know what's going on with the sneakers, but I'm just giving you my bias on me, like, because me, I'm not going to be like every other YouTuber. For me, like, I could put that $250 towards, why not invest into owning some shares of Nike or owning some shares in Foot Locker, which is two companies I know a lot of you buy if you're into sneakers. Why not own it? And you don't have to buy every shoe that comes out. And I'm telling you, like, the fact that these shoes are limited anyway, they're going back to the limited releases. I'm not gonna just pay the extra $200+ over retail just to get a shoe, yo. Just take your L like a man or woman, and just move on to the next shoe. Put that money to the side. Use it to pay some bills. Use it to invest. Like, use it for some useful things other than just shoes that's gonna go on your feet anyway. Like that, to me, like, that's what I would do. But I can't speak on everybody else, like I said. But I know I'm kind of talking and rambling. Like, I appreciate y'all if y'all actually made it this far in the video. Because y'all like, when he's going to get into the shoes. He's just talking about unnecessary stuff. But, my videos are generic, So, like, I'm not, like every other YouTuber that's, like, super in-depth into shoes. But, I just wanted to give you my take on these. Like, I really do like the black toes. The fact that these are original color scheme, the Air Jordan logo, everybody hates. I'm not going to say everybody loves it because a lot of people don't like it. To me, this was a sample before the Wings logo. I actually like this. Like, I like both the Wings logo and this. Like, all because it doesn't have a Wings logo, it's not going to stop me from buying the product. Like, it's crazy to me. And like I said, if you took an L on the breads, this is a better option. Like, you're getting a better presentation. The fact that this shoe is crazy how people are hating on this shoe. Look at the presentation. Like, you're getting this nice box, getting some nice paper, You know, you got my receipt right here. You get this nice little paper here. I like to fold up my paper and keep it neat, you know. This is a nice, high quality presentation from Jordan Brand versus you got the Bred 85s, which is basic. You got a basic box, nothing new, and they up to $250 just because it looks like an 85 cut. That's it. So like, I don't understand why people don't like these. Like, these are the better option, and it's $70 cheaper. You know, you're paying $250 plus tax, so most likely you're gonna pay about $270, close to $280 depending on where you're located. I'm located in Minnesota, so there's no sales tax on items like these. So I paid $180. To show you on the receipt, I paid straight $180. So yeah, I didn't have to worry about sales tax. So, you know, to me, like, $180 versus $70 more, $250. This is the better option, and don't regret missing out on this shoe all because it's not limited or the price is not high. This is a good shoe. I think this is the better option. Like, if you didn't get the Breds, this is a great option to get, you know, and I can guarantee you 2-3 years from now, people are going to want this shoe. So I'm happy, you know, I get a chance to get it. And, you know, I lost on the Breds. So, you know, I'd rather, you know, have these anyway. So, like, I think, you know, this is a better option for me. And if I get a chance to get a Breds for retail, of course I'm going to aim to get the Breds for retail. Because, of course, you know, I would want to, you know, if I decide I don't like them, I can just sell them. Or if not, I just keep the shoe. Simple as that. It's not really that much of a big deal for me. Because, like I said, this is a better option. So, you know, you got this nice presentation box here. I'm not going to get too in depth of the colorway because everybody should already know what these are. Black, white, black toe. Because of the toe, of course, we all know why we call it the black toe. Black, white, and of course, red. Just like any other traditional colorway of Jordan 1. You know, the Chicago, black, white, and red. Black toe, black, white, and red. The Breds, black, white, and red colorway. So, you know, this shoe, the black toes, you know, you got the black tongue, which is not like the traditional tongue that we known for the black toes. I think the originals had the white tongue, and I think the other retros too also had the white tongue. So they just reversed it and put black tongue. You know, to put it as like the black tongue to match the black toe, which is cool. Black toe with the black tongue. I think that goes. I like this look. I like the fact that it has a black tongue instead of a white tongue. Now you don't have to worry about the dirt marks on your like from when you wear your shoes. You know how it gets when it whites, it gets the little dirt stains on it on the white part. You don't have to worry about that. Now it's all black. You know, you have the Nike Air in black, as well as the white inserts with the Nike Air in it. You got this tissue paper that's in here. You got 2 different sets of laces. Let me see here. Has this black insole. This insole is very, very cheaply made, bro. Like, this is not. I know. Shout out to Nightwing 2303. I know he's high into like materials and stuff like that. Normally the polyurethane is probably the more higher premium material, but this, I ain't gonna lie, I mean, you're getting what you pay for, cheaper materials or whatever. So this is probably gonna make it a little bit more uncomfortable to wear, but at least it's not so thick. Like, of course, the 85 cut, which, you know, I don't know if the Breds are like, if they slimmed it out on the Breds, because the Breds do look pretty much different than other 85s I've seen. So I don't know if they actually thinned it out, but these are thin in the inside, which to me, I think these are a lot more comfortable than those 85 cuts from my experience. I didn't like those black and white ones, sprain my ankle and nose. Those shoes are not meant to run in or play basketball in. And I had the neutral grades, same thing with those. They wasn't really comfortable at all. So I got rid of those, sold those because I didn't like, how uncomfortable it was to walk in that shoe. I couldn't walk in that shoe for too long, so I had to get rid of them. But I think this this Reimagined black toe is probably one of the better black toes we had since, I believe, the Old Love, New Love pack. To me, the black toe, even though it was a mid shoe, those are probably one of the best black toe quality ones we had, because the 2013s to me were trash. I know the 2015s, everybody likes those, but I don't think that's a good quality shoe at all, in my personal opinion. I just don't see how people like those so much, because the fact that, it turns into pixie dust after so many years of not wearing it, keeping it in the box. That to me, like, people are just blind to these shoes and the materials, because that's not good, that the fact that it can turn into pixie dust at any time. Not me. And then you have this release, which I think is the best black toe we've gotten in all the, like, every black toe that's came out, even the Old Love New ones, which is probably the only other ones I like. But of course, they wasn't like the high cut like the originals. This is the best black toe we've gotten in terms of quality, materials. The only materials I don't like is, of course, the insole. The insole is probably the most messed up thing about the shoe, but everything else is top notch. This is a top notch shoe right here, man. This is, I say this is claps. Like, I give my claps to Jordan Brands for this, because this is one of the best Jordan black toes, or probably the best Jordan black toe we've gotten in all the retros. Like, this was originally retroed in the Old Love, New Love plaque in 2009, 2013, 2015 or 16, I can't remember. And now it's 2025. We got them back, and this is the best retro to me, even without the Wings logo. Okay, no need to hate over that, man. It's just a Wings logo. This shoe speaks for itself. It speaks volumes. I think this is one of the best Jordan black toes, the best Jordan black toe we've gotten. The fact that we got this nice box, like, this is the best presentation we've gotten out of an Air Jordan 1 in a while. So, and like I said, Briz are $250, $180, $70 cheaper, better option. Come on now, no brainer. But I don't want to talk people's heads off in this video. I just wanted to make this video on these, get my take on them. Everybody's seen these by now. If you haven't, you should already know what these are. So I didn't want to get too in depth into it. I just wanted to make a video that showed y'all, just give you my take on the shoes and what I think about them. So, I just wanted to make a quick video. I hope everybody have a nice day.